It's the Western Conference Finals. The battle now goes to Game 2. Thank you for joining us for this playoff edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. And the starting group for the Spurs, filling the perimeter spots, are Castle and Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Fox. And it's Champagnie in at the four-man position. And for Oklahoma City, Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Well, they took a tough loss in Game 1, but they're at home and ready to make progress towards winning the conference.
That's the plan, at least. But it can be hard to get the momentum back after getting stoned in Game 1. They have to make the adjustments here, for sure.
Watch out for Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Hartenstein inside, defended by Wembanyama. Takes it from 10. Wembanyama with the rebound.
And smothered him on that mid-range attack.
That's how you play. It does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
There's no stopping that. Wembanyama with a forceful finish.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. Coach said they need to stop Fox from dribble driving as he can dismantle a defense if he gets inside. He told me the problem with Fox is he's just so fast. You can't slow him down with just one guy. So Coach wants his help defenders alert and within range to help when needed. Back to you, Kevin.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Yep, that one goes.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Here's Champagnie, defended by Dort, and he can't jam it through. Holmgren the pass to Hartenstein. Banked in off the glass.
As his career progresses, Holmgren will expand his passing skill.
Vassell against Williams. And it's blocked. Holmgren right side. Outside, Dort. Over Castle. Count that one for Dort.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Holmgren against Castle. Off the run. And he recovers it. There's the double team with Dort. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, if they're doubling you, then you know someone is open to shoot. So smart move passing it out.
Williams inside. Covered by Vassell. Good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
To Champagnie. Back to Wembanyama. And there it is for him. Wembanyama's got 6.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Floats it up for Wembanyama. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
You know, the perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup's good off the glass. SGA's got his second bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
So San Antonio goes with the fresh 5 on the floor.
There goes Dempsey.
Here's Harper. Up and in on the layup.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Dort's got his second basket of the night. Harper the pass to Cornette. Back to Harper. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Not an area you want to allow Harper to get to. He may be a rookie, but he can finish like a seasoned veteran. And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Now here's Barnes. Pass to Cornette. Here's Johnson. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Good work there as it goes.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Johnson. The shot, no good. Nice D from Williams. Pass to Holmgren. The shot will not fall. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Thunder. What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Finals. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Thunder.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
On the court right now for the Spurs, Fox and Castle are their guards. Harrison Barnes is out there with Kelly Olynyk, and it's Wembanyama in at the center. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Flashing that creativity is so much fun watching Fox carve up defenses like this.
Williams inside, Wembanyama on him.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautiful. Here's Castle. Nobody's getting that high, but Wembanyama.
It doesn't get any easier than that. Just lob it up Wemby's way, and he'll take care of the rest.
Here's Joe. Still yet to score. Here's Castle. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And the Spurs making a change here. Vassell's checked in. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And one more thing they've done well tonight. They've attacked the rim viciously and have gotten a lot of points by just going at the defender.
Now, here's Holmgren. The Thunder with another miss. Here's Castle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Holmgren right side. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by San Antonio.
Olynyk has the open look. Off target with his 3. Thunder trailing by 5. And there's Holmgren. That's good. On the assist by SGA.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Spurs shoot their second and third shots at the line right here.
At the line for the Spurs,
First free throw is good.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Kenrich Williams comes in for Jalen Williams. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. The Spurs also changing it up. Champagne's checked in, and it's Harper in for Fox. Williams, that's good. Williams has got his first points of the night.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the roof.
Pass to Castle. Comes it up for Wembanyama. SGA with the steal. And here's the fast break. Holmgren leading the way. The kick out to Williams. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And the Thunder making a change here. Higgins is checked in. Then for the Spurs. Ryan is checked in for Vassell. And it's Johnson in for Castle. There's the double team with SGA. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Thunder trailing by 3. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 8.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And that is why Harlem went second in the draft. He can dominate the paint. He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's Williams. That shot misses. Some solid defense from Bryant. Outside Harper. Here's Wembanyama. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, strong side. Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
After Champagnie, here's Wembanyama. Johnson in the corner. Fires for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3 points.
Johnson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs. And here's Wiggins. With 4 seconds on the clock. Can't hit from in close. And so we wrap up the first half. It's San Antonio. They're up by 8. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Halfway home, tonight's Western Conference Finals battle. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. We've had a great view of all of the action tonight. Checking out the Spurs. They followed up their win in Game 1 with a solid performance here in the first half tonight. If they can hold on and win this game, they could go into Game 3 with very little pressure on themselves. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played?
The production they've gotten from their bench has been phenomenalistic. I don't know if that's a word, but it sounded good. As we know, depth is important.
And that's all.
Glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
His performance shows no sign of any nerves. Great job controlling your emotions.
Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Wiggins is out there with Jalen Williams, and it's Hartenstein in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here's SGA. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Spurs leading by 9. Vassell with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
We talked about his quickness, but De'Aaron Fox has bounce. He will throw it down on you in a second.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 8th rebound here tonight. The offensive rebound. Easy money for Wembanyama.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's SGA. Rebounded by the Spurs. Outside, Fox. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Fox has got 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to bounce.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for your Oklahoma City, Williams taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. For the Thunder, Chad Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And it's Mitchell in for SGA. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for San Antonio. Harrison Barnes comes in for Stephon Castle. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Poked away and stolen by Vassell. A pass to Fox over Williams. Another one falls for San Antonio.
This is not the same guy we saw in the first half. Credit him for finding a way to shake off those first 2 quarters.
Here's Mitchell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Mitchell's got his first 2 points of the night.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Here's Vassell. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
That's rock-solid defense on a really good scorer.
Here's Williams. Outside, Dort. Goes back up. And it's denied by Fox.
On defense, Fox is so crafty, uses all of his natural talents to disrupt your shot.
He's got a clear path. Moving it up. Here's Holmgren. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Wembanyama passes to Vassell. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
And Fox gets it to go. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Spurs.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
The wide open look here for Fox. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Fox with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And it's Fox with the jam.
It's the speed of De'Aaron Fox that is just so tough to match.
Low block shot on the way. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Williams.
Second free throw, no good. Here's Harper, and Harper slams it in.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the Spurs. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. San Antonio's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got Johnson. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Plumlee. And there's Bryant. And it's Harper in at the point guard position. Here's SGA. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And this is what we're used to seeing from SGA. The guy can just take over.
Holmgren against Bryant. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Plumlee. That falls. High speed that time from Harper.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a free pass. And the shooting has really been there for him today. But he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Superb focus from Harper on that shot, absorbing the contact well.
SGA, that's a two-pointer, and it's Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Johnson kicks to Harper, shoots. Rebound by Williams.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Holmgren. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
And you know teams are going to be physical with Holmgren, but he's aggressive, and boy, he plays with passion.
Different look for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And it's all in for Mitchell.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pass to Williams. Johnson with the defensive effort. And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. Holmgren with the steal. On the wing, Williams. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
Fox passes to Champagnie. Here's Cornette. Outside, Fox. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Spurs leading by 23. Here's Fox. And he banks in the layup. Fox has got 25 points in the game.
He's having one of those nights. Fox just filling it up.
Here's Joe. Makes it off the glass.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And that's just about going to wrap it up for game number 2. Lots of exciting moments out there. Big-time NBA play, and in the end, victory for the Spurs.
The key here, guys, was second chance points.
They pounded the offensive glass and won the scrambles for loose balls, giving them plenty of added opportunity.
And they're going to build on their win in game 1 with another strong performance here tonight to take a 2-0 series lead.
Yeah, and if this game is any indication, These conference finals are looking like it may be a mismatch. If they continue to play even close to the level they have tonight, they'll be booking themselves a spot in the NBA Finals.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for De'Aaron Fox.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Shot by Johnson, no good. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Williams gets the bucket.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Smooth sailing for San Antonio. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And Isaiah Joe picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Substitution on the court.
SGA against Harper.
Thunder foul. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. First personal foul.
And that one falls for Harper.
At the line for the Spurs, Harper. 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's SGA. Teardrop shot, and so it's San Antonio easily taking this one.
That's the end of the game.
And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now break 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. And now let's send it over to Allie LaForce standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
De'Aaron, there was definitely a point in the second half where you just took over. What's on your mind in those situations?
I mean, for myself, just kind of know where you're getting the shot. You know, obviously with some of the better teams in the league, you know, if something bad's happening, sometimes, you know, that 1 or 2 players just have to be able to take the game over. And I feel like I'm always able to get to my spot. And at the end of the day is if you can put the ball in the basket. And I think I did a good job at that in the second half.
Thanks, De'Aaron.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for